hell is this? No what? No wonder that bird looked familiar. It's the freaking Duolingo bird. Why did? Why is there a Duolingo drop on Twitch? What the fuck? Huh? What the hell? That's interesting. Huh. Yeah. Figured I've been streaming the last couple of days because I was really sick, but feeling a bit better now. I was editing, trying to figure out how to approach this long form Silk Song video, but you know, still in the works. I'm almost done with all my Silk Song shorts actually. Cause those I've just been pumping out 2 videos a day almost, and today I'll take it a bit easier. Today's gonna be 1 video and I'll post it at night. Yeah. So I've been going ham with the editing. Yeah. I don't know what to edit next actually. I'm thinking of either Silent Hill F, starting probably tomorrow, the day after, or Near Automata. I think Silent Hill F would go great with the Halloween theme, I guess, and it's fresh. But I heard the gameplay is shit, and I'm kind of hesitant on it. So you know that's the thing. I've seen the gameplay. It does not look good. I wish it looked good, but it just doesn't really. It looks like shit. You're just like hitting people with a baseball bat over and over again. You dodging back, dodge back, That's the whole gameplay. Not super into that, especially after coming from 3 back-to-back games where it's like fight heavy, mechanics heavy, going from I mean 4 games actually. Fucking I went from Expedition 33 coming back to streaming to freaking Stellar Blade, the freaking 5 games actually, fuck, Hades 2 as well, to freaking Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, to Hollow Knight, back to Silk Song, then to Hades. Everything is, oh man, everything is combat, like super good combat wise, so this doesn't count. This is kind of my off-stream game in a way, and I haven't really stopped playing this game. Volume's okay. It sounds a bit loud, but I think it's fine. But yeah, I haven't really stopped playing this because Challengers World just ended, and I basically have, like, my Merc is at 277. I did get all 30k, not all 30k, there's a 40k, but I got the 30k reward. I forgot what that reward was. I think it was like this. Yeah, I think it was this. I used one of them. I have another one here. This one I think is from Champion Burning, so that doesn't really matter. So that one's done, but here's my big. What music? Good music. I have a lot of Final Fantasy in this playlist. God damn. What is this? Nice. It's chill. Ah, give me Kingdom. It's kind of the same. I should shuffle it. Yeah, Rebirth's OST is not out yet, surprisingly. It's been so long. Somnus? Do I want Somnus? Let's go Somnus. Fine. Yeah. So basically I finished Challengers World, of course. It is the most time-consuming shit in the goddamn world, I swear. And I played my Mercedes, leveled up to 277, and stopped. I just did dailies basically and got 30k. 30k points is, I think, relatively easy. You just gotta hit Heart Lotus. I didn't even hit Heart Damien, to be fair. I got normal Lucid, normal Will, normal Dusk. I didn't even need to hit normal Darknell, normal Jungle, so pretty much just did all the dailies. And got to 30k, got the legendary scrolls, got the butt plug potions. Used most of my butt plug potions. I just have like 2 left. And no, I don't have anyone else to use it on. I'm pretty, like my union's already pretty nice, so yeah, here it is. It only counts the first 42 characters anyway, so it's not I just have it on auto assign, so I don't really give a shit. Let me check my 0. Okay, they put 0. Okay, so that's pretty much it. But the new event though, motherfuckers, dude. Let me show you guys what I'm bitching about here. This shit right here. So I think this is a MapleSea exclusive for now. I don't think GMS has it. I don't think other servers have it as well. We get a free Mithras Rage emblem. I say free, but it ain't free, because guess what? You can get an upgrade to legendary potential. You can also get an upgrade to unique additional potential, so unique B-pot. But here's the thing, right? Look at these missions. Look at these real quick. Let me show you guys. You get 4. And this is weekly shit. Weekly shit, right? 100k mobs every week for 4 weeks. That's the minimum. So you do it 4 times, you get the base emblem for free. And you can upgrade it. You don't actually need these. So I think the most important part is this, just getting the emblem. But 100k mobs every week is insane. Let me break it down. In about 40-45 minutes I can get 10k. So that amount of hours times 10. Do the math. Whatever. It takes a long ass time. Long ass time. So just to do 4 of them 4 weeks in a row is insane. This one I can't do because the boss points, and let's be real here, 2.5k, you gotta hit up to hard Jungle or hard Darknell. That is the minimum requirement for this. And there's no point aiming for this because I can't do it. I can barely do freaking Chaos Dusk, Heart Dusk. If I want to, I could, but not super interested in struggling every week. I'm just coasting by. If I have a liberated weapon, then maybe that's possible. But my liberation's kind of been stuck. I've just been chilling. So not super not super down for it. And this is solo only. Of course, like every freaking event, right? It's all solo. There ain't no way you can do literally anything. They won't allow you to team up with people. Solo only. This one, gone. Not unless you're rich, right? 80k cash. So they're already gatekeeping you behind this paywall. It is a literal paywall. You gotta pay to actually use this. Granted, you only have to pay twice. Because if you buy stuff, if you buy the cash and then you switch to Maple Points and then you buy with Maple Points, I think it counts as well. Or you buy the points and then you buy the... No, actually, no, correction. You buy the points every week. Just don't overspend. I mean, overspend. Fucking Maplers. Overspending. You're gonna overspend regardless. And then you can buy the light pass with it if you want. That counts as well. So you can do whatever you want with that. I'm not even gonna look at this. I'll treat this as it doesn't exist. This one barely exists to me. I can't do it. Probably can't do it. My range is low as fuck. And I'm not liberated yet. This is my farming range. So like typical mobbing range would be about 50 mil. 50 mil's pretty nice. Yeah. This will only go up, of course. So 50 mil is already pretty damn nice. What do I have actually? This could, like, these could be better, of course. This one's pretty nice. This one's pretty nice as well. I'm not really gonna do much else of this because, like, if you liberate, then just why bother, right? Rest of these are just like at least 2 lines minimum. Why does this exist? Hold up. Then I have a better ring. I have it 17. Oh my god, it's epic. Never mind. Nope, nothing exists. So. Oh yeah, because I just changed. Yeah, I just exchanged for a ring, and I actually replaced this one. And I have another ring to replace, but there's no events that give like more rings. There's only the 3 selection ones now, so there's not the extended version. So pretty much everything's just like at least 2 lines. This one's kinda balls, but you know. Oh, the ad pod. Ooh, the ad pod. Why? Ooh. Why didn't I change it? Wait, I sold all my ad sus cubes. Fuck. Me back though. I sold all my ad sus cubes. No one's buying it. But it's fine. I think the next point of upgrade would just be Genesis weapon, of course. I'm not even close. Still pretty long way to go, I would say. But it's mostly because I haven't been pushing bosses at all. I've just been coasting. And there's like, oh my god, bro. You basically have to do it till here, I think. These are kind of fucked. I think this one I can do. Ooh, 50 consumables is insane. Final damage minus 50%. If you solo, it's easier, I think. Actually, no, because if you duo with people, you have 2 origins. So plus Ascension skill, I think is coming in November, maybe? I don't know for sure. I can't tell. I cleared that. I just have to do a couple of bosses this week and I'll clear the threshold. I'll do this, then I'll go to Damien. So I can't hit Damien this week, huh? I mean, not yet, because I gotta wait for. This is normal Damien? Wait, this is Genesis Damien, so it's a separate category, so it doesn't really count. This is normal, or I don't know. I haven't liberated before. So, you know, long way to go, but it is what it is. The main thing though, at the very least, I think I can attempt. Let's hope that this song doesn't take me down copyright wise, but at the very least, I think I can get the base emblem if I want to. At the very least. So 4 weeks of 100k mobs, which is equivalent to about 8 hours of mobbing every week. I was ready to quit this game. I'm just saying. After Challengers World, I was burnt out as fuck. So I was ready to stop. At least until the next major event or whenever a new character comes out, whenever a new job comes out, which I think they mentioned that there's gonna be something. And ooh, free run collab. There's gonna be a free run collab. I don't know if Maple C's getting it yet. Not yet, but there's gonna be a free run collab, which is insane. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Go to the bathroom real quick.
How long can we stay awake, it all fall, yeah, we watch it all break. How long till we all fade away? How deep are we gonna
That
sink? Before we know it, we'll be losing our dreams.
sec.
How deep before we all fade away? So where do we go?
Having played Silk Song and Final Fantasy Rebirth back to back, do you feel like games are bloated nowadays? I mean, personally, I feel like if a game is about 25 to 30 hours long, I think that's perfect length. I do think it's a lot of bloat in recent games though. There's a lot of fluff content to make it feel like it's more bang for your buck. And most of these come from side content and side quests, right? In terms of Rebirth, it's a lot of side content, a lot of side quests, and a lot of exploration. I do love the game, don't get me wrong. It's not super, like these contents, it's not super necessary for the main story. It is there for world building. Like if you just want to explore more of the setting and just get used to the combat, it's in a way it's like a combat tutorial, just to get you used to that shit. And as much as I loved Rebirth and spent a fuck ton of money on it, it has close to zero replayability. I think it is very hard for someone to want to get back, to want to get into a new loop of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, because there's just so much shit to do. Granted, I think that if you actually play the game exclusively, like breezing through main story, I think that might actually be the way to go. Go full linear story mode. That's it. It's why Expedition 33 is so fucking good, right? You're free to explore as you wish, but there's a lot of hidden stuff in the open world, a lot of hidden boss fights, and those boss fights will bust your balls, man, if you're not good at the game. And it doesn't overstay as well. You can breeze through main story in like 25 hours, and I did it in about 30. So yeah, that's why I feel like it's so good. Silk Song, I don't think it's a lot of bloat. Again, you have your main objectives right there in front of you. You can do it whenever you want. But because it's a game that encourages exploration, you tend to find yourself going off course a lot. And there is bloat if you count side content and hidden content, but it's not necessary though. You don't have to do it unless you want to unlock Act 3. But even with Act 3, there's only a few criteria that you have to meet. Most of the side quests you have to do, but those side quests are relatively easy, let's be real. It's mostly just hunt these monsters or track certain NPCs, and they tell you where it is anyway. So, and a couple of the side content bosses, but I don't think it's bloat. Like, this kind of exploration is actively good because you have a choice whether you want to do it or not. And in Act 3, things change as well. So there's a lot of things for you to discover in Act 3 as well. Although, I'm gonna be honest, I got lazy towards the end. There was a region that I skipped, and I think there was a boss fight there that's pretty fun as well, but I didn't really get to it. Speaking of Expedition 33. But yeah. There's good bloat and there's bad bloat. And I think Rebirth had a lot of bad bloat. Mostly because they push you to explore so much in the first couple of regions that on the latter half of the game, or like after the initial couple of regions where you're just like, ah shit, I gotta go for everything. After that, you're just like, I don't want to do it anymore. So move on. I think by the time you hit Gongaga, you're like, I'm gone. So yeah. Alright, let's get down to this. I don't actually have to finish all 100k, but why the fuck not, right? Channel 5? This dude did not buff. He fucking lied. 230? Motherfucker is 237. I don't see shit. Whatever, bro. I'll wait for a bit. But yeah, bloat in games, it just happens. I think it happens a lot because that's the thing with FF7 too, right? Rebirth's side content is very charming in a lot of ways. And if you do them, it's mostly comedic stuff, right? It's freaking what's her name? Kyrie's quest. A lot of that. It's a lot of just watching NPCs be goofy. So it's kind of world building. In a way it helps you get into the world more just by proxy of knowing what the NPCs are like. Yeah, the Johnny quest, of course. The freaking Kagebunshin no Jitsu Johnny quest. So that's pretty fun as well. But it's just those things, right? You don't have to do it if you don't really want to. And towards the end of the game, sure. The only thing I think I would do fully is Queen's Blood, because I think Queen's Blood is fun. The problem with Queen's Blood is that you can breeze through 99% of the fights and then you hit the actual Shadow Blood Queen and then you're like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck what did I get myself into? How do you even beat this guy? It is almost not possible. So the difficulty jump is just insane. And I think that applies to a lot of the content in the game as well. Once you finish all the Titan fights and then you hit the Gilgamesh Island and you gotta kill 2 of the Titans at once. What the fuck even? So there's that. I could use my own. Why am I waiting for this? Have... fuck it, man. I don't want to wait for him. Okay, let's just get into the grind, I guess. I have a spirit pendant. I do not have a spirit pendant. Hold up. Oh, nice. Give me that shit. Oh yeah, this dropped. What did it drop from again? I don't remember. I think from Lucid. Not Lucid, fucking Lotus. I think. Was it Hard Lucid? One of them. And so I have like 3 of these. It's a very interesting thing. 4. I can do 4, it's fine. Do I need sound for this? Let me... Yeah, 100k mobs every week is insane. And I'ma be real. I fucked that up. I might not even stream all of it. I'm just hopping on just for like a chill session because I think I can get it done with today if I really want to. You know what I can do? Wealth. I don't think I need luck. I think I'm fine. Because luck only gives drop rates and... Unless I really want frags and stuff. Not super necessary. So 100k mobs. I miss mobbing with this class so much. Dude. Months of playing Mercedes. Where you just, it's non-stop movement. You're flying all over the map every time. Meanwhile, Nightwalker, I don't care how much it's nerfed. I don't give a shit. I don't have to give a shit. Oh man. Standing in one spot, watching everything die. Feels so fucking good. But yeah, I don't really know what my next purchase is gonna be. Probably the book. I don't have this anymore. Like I don't have the boss set anymore, so it doesn't really matter. For some reason I have like 3 set of this, which isn't ideal. Ideally you just want 2. And 2 of the boss set you get. I can't change it, but I think 2 of the boss set you get a boss damage. So that's pretty nice. And if you have Genesis, it's +1 as well. But that's not really, like, for now, that's not. Maybe in like a couple more months. Provided I'm still playing. Because I was gonna quit. I was close to quitting. But getting this Mithras Rage emblem, you just save. How many bill is it? Like 20 bill? And I don't know how big of a buff it's gonna be, but considering my emblem is in a pretty solid state, I think it'll take a lot of work. Actually, no, my emblem kind of sucks. It's like what? 21% attack with ad pot. If it has 2 lines attack, then I would be like, yeah, it's gonna be hard to beat. But yeah, my next item is definitely gonna be the spellbook. Just to buy. Because having 2 set of that would be ideal for me right now. Considering I don't have the thing anymore, the freaking boss set effect thing. Well, I'll just stream Maple more often. Cause I get sleepy, dude. Here's how I usually play Maple, okay? Ooh. Okay, let me clear this first. Where's the eye? My biggest worry with this map is clearing the eye before I even... clearing everything before I clear all the eyes, because the eyes give the most EXP in this. The mobs give a lot of EXP too, don't get me wrong, but... But yeah, everything else. But the eyes are like kaboom. So why don't I stream Maple more? Basically, whenever I stream Maple, especially playing this class, not playing Mercedes. Mercedes, I think it is borderline impossible because I have to actually see where I'm going. Whereas with this class, I just stand in one place and everything dies. As you can see right now. I have a second monitor right here. And I'll be playing videos. Either movies. Mostly movies nowadays. I don't really have any anime that I'm watching because I think it's all boring. Is the Renoir? I think it is the Renoir boss fight. I can get critical at least. Critical. Still the best. I think this is the best boss fight team in Expedition 33. Cause holy shit, man. This is so good. I've said this before in like a Expedition 33 video, but Andy Serkis probably has a contract with the devs that's like, yo, every time my character comes on, or it's a boss fight that involves my character, music has got to be a banger. Can't be anything in between. Nothing more, nothing less. Gotta be bangers. Bangers every time. Honestly, I would be playing Tactics right now if it wasn't that expensive. I think Tactics is it's a 20-year-old game, and I get it. They improved a lot of things about it. There's voice acting, like the voice acting is top notch from what I've seen. I've been watching C-Dog's stream, and like the writing and the freaking voice acting is just top notch. It's insane. So I get the pricing of it, but it still kind of irks me that it's a 20-year-old game remastered and they're selling it at basically new game price, basically AAA price, 60 bucks. Over here it's like 200 ringgit. To make a comparison, I bought Rebirth at 210 ringgit. 210 Malaysian ringgit. And meanwhile, Tactics, a 20-year-old game that they remastered, is 10 ringgit less. So like, what the fuck even? That don't make sense to me. So, you know, if every game's like 200 ringgit, I can't afford this shit, man. Can't afford this shit. But yeah, as you can see, it's why I don't stream Maple Story that much. I don't. Hey, kudos to the streamers who sit here and stream this for like 10 hours a day grinding mobs. I can do it. I don't have the energy. I would fall asleep in an hour, bro. I'm gonna be real. If I'm not doing something different, if I'm just like standing here watching the same map for like 10 hours, I can't do it. I would understand streaming boss fights and everything, and like here's one thing I understand, that MapleStory, like why MapleStory can be a really good content creation route, and I would say so because I started my YouTube channel doing MapleStory stuff, but I never really intended on continuing MapleStory stuff because that's just a starting point for me. It's I'm doing it as practice, and I think I got a lot of mileage out of it. And like it sucks for the people who only subscribe to you for the MapleStory content. I think it's really difficult branching into variety gaming content, because whenever I'm playing one game, I would only be posting content on that specific game, right? And a lot of people are gonna subscribe to you for that game. And if they're subscribing to you for that game, it doesn't necessarily translate to them coming back to watch your videos of other games. And I think my viewership reflects that a lot. Granted, I'm doing Silksong stuff now, and Silksong stuff seems to be doing well. People have been waiting for the game for 10 years, so of course it's gonna be doing well. But yeah, kind of taking advantage of that, getting the subscribers up. Still thinking of how to approach long form content, whether I want to do edits of like super long let's plays or just like game reviews. I don't know. I have no clue, because whenever you think of game reviews, you think of Video Game Donkey, right? His videos are so good. He's fucking funny, bro. Despite the fact that I think the games he reviews, he barely plays it. Like, he would play maybe a couple of hours of it, and if it's a game he really likes, then he'll maybe try to finish it. But yeah, I don't even know. Like, he did Silksong, but I don't know if he finished Silksong. I can't tell. I don't watch his streams. He does stream sometimes. But that's just how it is, right? If you're a video game reviewer like him, you're basically making first impressions videos. It's not even reviews. Like, I watch him because he's funny. I don't watch him for like see if a game is good. If I really want a comprehensive detailed review on whether or not a game is worth getting, then I'll be watching gaming streamers. Streamers who are at least deep enough into the game where they can properly explain to you, oh, is the story good? Is the fights fun? Are the upgrade mechanics alright? Stuff like that, you know? Is it worth? I forgot this song is that long. But yeah, that's how I get my gaming reviews nowadays. I don't look at people on YouTube talking about it. I look at streamers. I think they definitely have the better... They know more, basically. unless the YouTuber is known for like finishing games and giving you comprehensive reviews. But I'm also not someone who's gonna be doing comprehensive reviews because I don't think I have the chops for it. Maybe I can. I don't know. Maybe that's the route I want to go down. Maybe. Yeah. I've also thought about making a VOD channel, but then again, what is the point? I feel like VOD channels could be a thing if you don't multi-stream. If you multi-stream, what's the point of a VOD channel? Your live tab is a VOD channel. It's just that a lot of people don't actually click on it. And a lot of people would rather watch a VOD channel because the videos are in the video tab. What the fuck? Mujib rune. Spam Dominion. But yeah, usually I'd either just be sitting here when I play MapleStory, that is, sitting here blasting concerts or movies on the side. Keeps my brain occupied, you know. I could still do that kinda. Even as I'm streaming, just mute the sounds from the VOD. Just have to set it up, but why? What's the point? Doing that, you're not like, why are you even streaming? That's good enough. That's a lot of EXP for minimal work. $55,000. I think minimum, because every day, if you do dailies, it's gonna be like at least 1,000 mobs, right? Just counting this whole region, Grandis alone, it'll be like 1k mobs. 7 days of daily, so about 7k plus. Still, that's like, you need 93k more. I get it if you're someone who doesn't have a lot of workload, but people who play MapleStory, come on, who plays MapleStory nowadays? It's older fucks like you and me. We play this because it's nostalgic. Some of us play this because we can't let go. It's just like Warcraft 3. Oh, it's Warcraft 3. It's like WoW, in the sense that you have spent way too much time and way too much money on this game to let go. So you're stuck with the game, regardless of how bitter you are, regardless of how shitty the content is. And trust me, Maple Story content, we all know how scummy Nexon is. It's not a surprise. A lot of content creators can look at it through rose-tinted glasses, but Nexon is a shitty-ass, greedy-ass company, so nothing new. Then again, what company isn't? Companies seek profit. And what better way to profit? Than to screw players over. Happens a lot more in GMS though. Doesn't happen as much in MapleSea, surprisingly. But MapleSea itself, in an entire... MapleSea as a concept exists just to screw players over. That's how I feel. There's a reason why whenever you ask anything about MapleSea, the average MapleSea player is gonna tell you to go west. That's why it is a thing. Regardless, I'm still playing MapleSea because I don't like the lag that I get in GMS. I could VPN there. I don't like the lag that I get there, especially with the endgame bosses. I just think it's a bit too much. And that's fine. Like, if I'm getting slower progression, I'm getting slower progression. I don't really care. I'm still not paying jack shit. And I'm at a point where I don't need to pay. Because I have a lot of mules. And it's mostly just about how much I want to play, which is not much. Just looking at my mules, right? I have so many mules that I can boss with. So it's a matter of, do I want to? I could earn maybe 1 or 2 B extra every week just by going a boss. Could earn like 300 mil by doing an extra epic dungeon. Granted, it is still a lot less than having Ursus every day. Well, no, actually, per week. But it's because you don't have to spend Maple points on Maple coins. I mean, you don't have to spend Maple points to go for Ursus. And in GMS reboots, how many times can you do Ursus a day? 7 times? Or twice? I don't remember. It's been ages since I played it. Green curse book. I need yellow curse book. Wonder how much that is. I think it's gonna be 15 to 20 V, probably. Ain't no way it's that cheap. I think that is the cheapest one I can buy. Either that or I wait for a giant fear. I could also sell my damaged black hearts just to get more money if I need to. Not super necessary though. Like, no dire need of money yet. Especially with God Guardian Star Force just happening a few weeks back, and I did get some of my equipment to. This one just doesn't. I got some of my shit to 20 stars. Some just refuse to go up, like the hat. And what's crazy is my Mercedes got a lot better luck than this character. Mercedes just like went up to 20 stars in freaking three bill. This character had like 8 bill plus. Cause I did scrounge up more mesos from other characters as well. And it just wasn't. I couldn't even get 3 items to 20 stars, let alone 22. I actually think I have a 22 star on my Mercedes, which is insane. Aw, man. It's on the wrong bat. Doesn't matter though. Still crit? Still crit. Unironically getting a lot of money just by doing this. But it is so boring though. Favorite game you played this year? Expedition 33. I know everyone's been saying it, but there's a reason why everyone's been saying it. And I would even argue that the people who say they don't like it have never played it. The people who hop on the bandwagon, a lot of the times, it's not because the game isn't good or the game isn't for them. It's because it's popular and everyone's talking so much about it. Everyone's hyping it up so much that it becomes annoying to a sense, and I get that. But if you judge something based on just an oversaturated market of people hyping it up, just because it's overhyped to a degree, and you don't agree with the overhypiness, I think you're missing out. And you gotta play that game yourself, test it out, you know? I get turn-based games might not be for everyone, but it's not exactly like it's a traditional turn-based game where you can auto that shit. It's an active turn-based game where you gotta dodge shit. There's a lot of dodging and a lot of parrying. And if you want a challenge, just fucking never dodge. Parry every single attack. Because according to the devs, every single attack is parryable. Every single attack is parryable, even the ones that you think are not. So if you think game is overhyped, game is easy, no brain game, try doing that. And if game devs from other companies are praising the game as well, even Square Enix to a point, because we all know Expedition 33, like they got their they got a lot of inspiration from older turn-based Final Fantasy games. They got just any turn-based games in general, right? I'm sure they drew inspiration from Persona as well, as we're listening to the OST, but just any games that have had turn-based. The reason why it's so good is because they are doing a twist on it. A twist that sort of reinvigorates the genre, you know? When's the last time you played an action game, an action story game, and it has a new mechanic that sort of just changes how the whole genre works? Because as a fan of, my favorite game of all time is Final Fantasy X. Like I'm a Final Fantasy fanboy. I'm not afraid to admit it, but Final Fantasy X specifically. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, but you're not a gamer. You fucking Final Fantasy 6 is the best. Final Fantasy 9 is the best. I don't care, dude. That's your favorite Final Fantasy, not mine. My favorite is 10. It's because I grew up with the PS2. My brother grew up with the PS1. So for his generation, it's probably some like 7, probably 6. Tactics, if you're into that shit. So PTSD, Genshin Impact opening. Oh man, I should get more ×2 EXP. Only time I'll be using this. So by the end, you'll have like 80 plus. I still have time. Might as well. But yeah, definitely my favorite game this year is Expedition 33. It's so good. Like imagine experiencing that for the first time again. Not even that, just imagine like a proper PC. If I had a better, a higher end PC, just to play the game in like all its glory. Even Rebirth was, as much as I complain about Rebirth's open world not exactly feeling like an open world, I still really liked it, and I wish I could have played the game with a PC that didn't require rendering every single time I walked somewhere. Oh, this song is kinda nostalgic, though it's been 4 years. I suck. Don't talk when doing this. Just don't talk. I still suck. I have a couple of VIP boosters. Why do I have? Could use it. It's not like it matters if it's Sunday or not. What else though? I think Silk Song is good. Do I think it's great? I think it's a worthy sequel of Hollow Knight. But there's just a lot of things that I don't like about Silk Song, no. I'ma be honest. And if I ever do make a review video, I know I'm gonna get shit on for my opinions, but it's just my opinions. Some people are gonna say skill issue, blast, skill issue, you suck at the game. And they never even touched Act 3. Because that's just how it is. I mean, you're free to make content on whatever you want, right? But people are also free to say whatever they want. And for me, whenever I read a comment like that, I always just like, the first thing I'll do is I'll like it, I'll heart it, and then I'll pin it somewhere. Maybe jot it down on a notepad. So if I ever need more content in the future, that's where I'll go. Yeah, I'm not above punching down, bro. I ain't afraid to punch down. I ain't afraid to punch up either, you know? My nose. I've been having the flu for about a week. It's not COVID. It's not. I know that there's like been a couple of new strains of COVID recently. But it's mostly just a minor flu. Like a lot of phlegm and stuff. When I had COVID, back when COVID was a thing, it actually triggered my asthma, which I have not had an asthma attack for like years and years at that point. And the first time I had to worry about an asthma attack was when COVID hit, and it sucked. Because you hear a lot about, like back then, you just hear so much about people being on like respirators and then the hospital rooms being full and everything like that. I'm just like, fuck, I'm gonna die. But thankfully that was after I got the shot, so do I gotta switch channels? I don't think it matters, so I think most of these channels are gonna be. I think this is probably the best map, unless there's 400. I could enhance. do I want to enhance? What expired? Is there any 320? I don't trust this guy though. Fuck it, man. I'm just gonna. I actually think this one's gonna go up in price, at least for like the next few weeks. People are gonna be grinding the shit out of this game just to get the free emblem. Which in turn, maybe that emblem's gonna drop in price. I don't know though. Because having a free emblem saves you like 10 plus bill. That's a lot of monies. That's like weeks upon weeks of bossing. remove the 2 people limit for map? There's 3 people here. I think so. Unless one of them is botting. And the botting didn't detect that there's no mobs in the map. But I had that yesterday too. Like 3 people in a map. To refresh this just in case I forget. I haven't done anything this week because it just reset, right? Today's Friday. And for us, it resets on Thursday. I don't know. I forgot about the other servers. I think GMS as well is on. It's different times for different shit, right? I don't know why they couldn't just compile everything into one. Freaking most things reset on Thursday, but some things reset on Sunday, on Monday. Stupid. And then events. Some events reset on Wednesday. Why? Like Punch King and shit. If there's ever a Punch King, it always resets on Wednesday. Why? So this is my second ×3 voucher, and I think 40 minutes, right? It's about 40 minutes. I got 11-ish K, maybe 10K. I forgot what number I started at. But yeah, 100K mobs every week is it is unfortunate, but it is the only thing I can do. I can't do the bossing thing for sure, unless they allow duo. But hard, dark, no. 50 mil range. It might be doable in practice mode. I can probably try it. But main struggle right now is V-Healer normal. Cause I've been trying to do that with my friend, who's still playing the game. The only friend still playing the game. But we haven't really tried it in months. So we like started playing challenges and then we got lazy. And by then I was deep into just streaming and editing videos all the time, so I just didn't want to focus too much on MapleStory. It's to be real, not even worth doing this. It's probably better to just play casually and get the money to buy the emblem. But why not? Just try it. I'm not above trying it. But 4 weeks though, imagine 4 weeks of this. It's definitely gonna be a thing. Luckily for me, I don't have to fucking move. If I had the cooldown hats, I would just need to spam this Shadow Bite skill. So right now, I use it every 2 waves, right? So if you had the cooldown, then imagine spamming that every wave, not needing to do anything more. I'm even lucky 7 farming. I'm not using quad. I'm not using quintuple. Because lucky 7, you don't kill the mobs as fast, right? So you trigger the bats a lot more. And the bats are what you want to trigger because they fly all over the map killing everything. Which in turn also triggers Soul Urda, a Soul Janus. So I would rather want that. The fucking one thing I want them to pick up. Oh. Not bad. Not good, but not bad. It's about 1 point something percent I can do. If I was on my bossing range, then maybe it'll be double. I'll use... Why not? It's gonna expire, so that's why I'm using it. Expires in 8. So in a few days. Let's give a lot of EXP. Oh man, why you spawn now? Or maybe I should have waited. Hearing Octopath. Hey, wait, this is fucking Chrono. This is fucking Final Fantasy V. But whenever I hear these songs, I just want to play the game. Maybe one day, like I did buy the Pixel remaster, so maybe one day I'll do a old school Final Fantasy 1 to 5 revisiting. I think that'll be fun. That's done. Go in. Fuck. This is why I don't play FPS games, yeah? Took so long. You think Silk Song is better than Hollow Knight? Oh. Ooh. I mean, just in terms of quality of life changes, yeah, for sure. Because it's meant to be an improvement in every way possible, right? That's what sequels are for. Unless you're Call of Duty, which just make it the same every year. But do I think Silk Song is better than Hollow Knight? Parts of it, yeah. I think Hollow Knight was good at... When you played the game, it definitely felt more like unknown, because no one had any idea just how much stuff was hidden, right? But I know that's par for the course for Metroidvania games, but the scale in which so many things have been hidden in Hollow Knight, that unknown feeling when you explore stuff, I think it's a lot more prominent in that game than Silk Song. Because by the time you got to Silk Song, people already kind of expect that there's a lot of hidden stuff. But then again, I'm saying this because I played the game back to back, and for a lot of people, they've been waiting for 10 plus years. So the experience might be a lot different. But strictly speaking, just in terms of pure gameplay, yeah, I guess Silk Song does have a lot of quality of life improvements. I like the sprinting, I like the hovering, I like being able to heal in midair, I like not needing to be stuck on the ground when you're healing. I like just how many tools you have. Makes the gameplay very different. You can just play the game however you want, really. But Hollow Knight is Hollow Knight, right? There's a reason why that game is legendary. And I think the fights feel a lot more epic in Silk Song because they had 10 plus years to make it feel more grander. But at the same time, I feel like Silk Song relies way too much on one specific style of fights, and that is the Colosseum / arena style maps. Everywhere you went, there's at least 2 or 3 arena style maps just waiting for you. It's gone to the point where even some bosses require you to go through the gauntlet before you even start the boss fight. And while I don't mind it in some fights, I definitely found that it's just a time burner. For most cases, it's a time burner. It doesn't add anything. It's just there. It's just something you have to go through every time because you have to fight the boss. I think that's a bit Especially the ones where it's just I mean, I complain about this a lot. The stuffing big motherfuckers into tiny spaces and have them every single attack deal 2 damage. I don't think that's creative. I think that's just trying to fuck over the players. When you beat those fights, when I beat those fights, I don't know about you, but when I beat those fights, I don't feel any sense of accomplishment. When I beat those fights, I feel like, it's fucking over, finally, thank God. But when I fight stuff like Carmelita or the Clockwork Dancers, like those are so fucking cool. Like those are the fights that make the game worth it. Too bad there's so much filler along the way, and it's unfortunate. I get it. Games gotta have hard content, and games gotta be padded with, like, if a game is known for its boss fights, like Hollow Knight and Silksong, it's hard to come up with new concepts, and a lot of the times the concepts are just gonna be bosses annoying. Let's put the most annoying mobs that you can think of with the boss who spawns them in the most annoying terrain that you can think of, right? That happens so much in that game, and I think it is overdone, way too overdone. I don't like that. Could be so much better. I would actually think that if they just removed maybe 25% of the arena fights, not even necessarily to replace them with more creative boss fights. I think the creative boss fights is good enough as it is. Just have maps. Just have normal maps. Not even fucking arena style. Just let people go through, or like change the map in a way that's like laid out differently and it's still okay. We don't need that big of a map. Silksong is huge. It's like twice the size of Hollow Knight, or maybe even more. I don't think it's necessary. I think it's fine. Just don't think it's necessary. But my main gripe is definitely that they're relying way too much on the arena style shit. For a lot of people, I think the main cutoff point, like besides the beginning of the game, which is like if they think it's too hard, then they're not gonna try anymore, or they're gonna download the easy mode mod. I think a lot of people are gonna get hard stuck on that gauntlet in Act 2. Which I think if you guys play the game, you know what gauntlet I'm talking about. The one where you gotta go get the melody. The one on the furthest left. Like, I went from fighting Clockwork Dancers, which is like one of the best bosses in the game, to having to deal with that gauntlet, which took me like 2+ hours and didn't feel worth it. It's an annoying fight. Annoying in, not in the way that it's like annoying. Oh, fucking what? Well, the boss. It just died. I don't even know where it was. Yeah, as I was saying, it wasn't even annoying How do I phrase this? It's annoyingly bad. There's some fights that feel annoying because they have mechanics that are like, fuck. I could have avoided this, or I should have avoided this. Like, I mean, my last Silk Song video, besides the review or gameplay video, I haven't decided. It's gotta be the Act 3 boss, the final boss of Act 3. Which, if you guys have fought the final boss of Act 3, you're gonna know who it is. And you're gonna know how that fight goes. And you would have probably felt the same way when I say the touch damage that boss deals is insane. The touch damage on that boss every single time is the worst thing in that fight. Cause that motherfucker can just disappear and spawn right underneath your skirt. So yeah, that's part of the annoying part of the annoying thing with boss fights like that. But it's still okay. All things considered, it is a challenge. It is the final boss. It's definitely meant to be a challenge. Oh man, Octopath. I want to play Octopath 2 at some point too, but I don't know how well of a stream game it's gonna be though. I'm gonna do... Man, this is taking so long. You know what would have been really helpful? If like on one of the Sundays they did like a... Every mob you hunt counts as 2. And like put a cap on it. Sure, I don't care. Up to 20k mobs or 15k mobs. That alone would be so helpful. But instead, 100k mobs every freaking week. Fun times. Fun times. I want to change channels. Should I change channels? Eh. So much monies. Oh, this song. Early Honkai Star Rail was special, man. Current Honkai Star Rail, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I think since Amphorius, I haven't been that like too invested in Amphorius. But early Honkai Star Rail, Battle Bog area, the music and everything like it just felt so good. But Penacony was the pinnacle, of course. Everyone freaking loved Penacony's storytelling. But after that, it kind of just... Amphorius just dragged way too much. Unfortunate. And if they didn't add the skip dialogue function, I would even be fucking playing it. If Expedition 33 wasn't nominated, who would you pick to win GOTY? Man! I think Expedition 33 is the only one that deserves to win it. I'm gonna be real. The Silk Song is a sequel. Death Stranding is a sequel. Hades is a sequel. Like most of these already have like pre-established games. Like you already know what you're getting into when you play those games. So Blueprints, I don't like freaking One Winged Angel out of nowhere. I don't like puzzle games, so I'm gonna be real, I haven't played Blueprints. I heard that it's good. But if I really had to choose, regardless of it being a sequel or not, so far Hades. Hades 2. Hades 2 is so fun. I like Silk Song, don't get me wrong. Do I think it deserves to win GOTY? For a lot of fans, yeah. A lot of people are gonna pick it. Especially people who are in the fandom. Because, you know, fandoms just vote for their game. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't care who wins. I played all those games. I didn't play Death Stranding 2, but I played almost all those games. And all of them are pretty fucking fun. The only reason people care who wins is because they get to brag that their favorite game won. And I don't give a shit about what a random dude on Reddit thinks is their favorite game of the year. I care about what my favorite content creators think. Do you think I cared when Astrobot won Game of the Year? I don't. Never played that game, never will. It's a PS5 exclusive, I don't own a PS5. I might have given it a shot if I did have a PS5. Did I give a shit when Last of Us 2 won Game of the Year? No. I think story was shit. It's revenge porn, basically. So, not every game that won Game of the Year is properly the Game of the Year. Did I care when Elden Ring won? Yeah, I think Elden Ring was the only one that deserved it. So, you know, if I had to choose a game that wasn't Expedition 33 to win Game of the Year this year, it would be Hades 2. Silksong was good. I don't think it was amazing. Some fights were amazing, but so much of the game was padded with unnecessarily annoying bullshit. Annoying fights with annoying mobs and annoying bosses in annoying terrains. So much of the game was unfortunately padded full of that I just don't think it outweighs the cool fights, even though there are a fuck ton of cool fights. Unfortunate, but that's just how I feel about it, having played both Hollow Knight and Silksong back to back. There's a lot less annoying fights in Hollow Knight. A lot of cool fights and not nearly as annoying. So like, if you ask me to single out one really annoying fight in Hollow Knight, I can't do it. Maybe the dream boss fights were annoying, yeah. But that's more of a skill issue thing. They're not annoying in the sense that they spawn ads that do 2 damage and they do 2 touch damage, and every single thing that spews out of their mouths is 2 damage. I don't think Hollow Knight had that. A lot of that mechanic, a lot of the just punishing. You touch him, you take 2 damage until it hit the later points of the game, which should be a thing, because I mean, the later the game gets, the harder it should be. But that's pretty much it. Like, Silksong is good and great, but not amazing to me. Worthy of a sequel, worthy of being Hollow Knight sequel, but died. And just by saying it's I, you know, a lot of people are gonna shit on me for that opinion when I do make the review video. Because, you know, if you don't praise everything about something that everyone likes, it's interpreted as you don't like the game because you suck at it. No, I don't like the game because I criticize certain points of the game, and despite the fact that I do like it, I'm not afraid to say parts that I don't like. And I think that's fair. It's like, I like a lot of music. 1OK Rock is my favorite band. Doesn't mean I like everything they put out. Doesn't mean I have to like everything they put out. I like 21 Pilots. Doesn't mean I like a lot of the fans of 21 Pilots. Doesn't mean I like every song that they put out. That's just how it is. Being critical of something doesn't make you like them any less. It just means you have subjective taste. A lot of people don't understand that for some fucking reason. I like to eat char kway teow. I don't like how unhealthy it makes me feel. That's a criticism. It is also a truth. So, you know, a lot of shit like that. Can't believe I only did about 20k mobs the time that I've been streaming. I did yap a lot for the first half an hour or so. That's the thing with Maple Story stream, so I think you gotta... I can't do these every day because I run out of stuff to talk about so fast. But if you're like a fucking yapathon streamer, I feel like this can be such a good game to stream too. But I fucking suck at it. I don't... Yapping is hard, bro. Coming up with topics to yap about is hard, man. It's why... Like, Ludwig just did this thing where he went incognito. Basically started a new account, didn't promote it, didn't do anything, and just streamed on it. Until he gets his first viewer, first chatter. And it took him 5 hours. 5 hours to get a single chatter, and the whole time he was basically just winging it, right? Pretending to reply to fake messages. Just to make the stream more engaging, stuff like that. Stuff that I do as well. Because you gotta do that when you stream. It's just a necessary thing. So he said having one chatter makes so much more of a difference than 10,000. Just having your first chatter in stream is fucking monumental, because there's actually an interaction going on and you don't have to think about what to say or come up with a topic to talk about. You just have to respond, right? And that is definitely... I watched that, I'm like, I feel that shit in my soul, bro. Can't relate any harder. I like lurkers too, don't get me wrong. Like, I made a video about lurkers. I freaking love lurkers. Lurkers are the backbone of any community. Doesn't change the fact that chatters are chatters, though. I think that's why people love reaction streams and stuff. Because reaction streams are basically, you're just watching a video with a bunch of people in the chat. Not necessarily even the streamer. The streamer is the guy who made the chat possible, right? The monies. Doesn't matter. What am I shooting? Oh, this song. Oh, I freaking loved Octopath, dude. I haven't played 2. I want to play 2. Just don't know if it's a good stream game. It's really hard to stream RPGs, JRPGs more specifically, without people knowing what already happened, or story games in general, right? Story games, I think if it's not a popular, super popular story game, I think Octopath is relatively popular, but not. It's still a niche. Like it is in the JRPG niche. But to stream those games properly, your audience is mainly just gonna be people who have either played the game or people who are interested in playing the game. Like, but that's fucking every game, right? But still, it's an old game. So people who are interested in playing the game, those have come and passed. Those usually don't exist anymore. So it's mostly just people who are coincidentally looking up content about the game at the same time that you're playing it on, or people who regularly play that game, which in turn you're kind of prone to being backseated because of it. And don't get me wrong, I don't mind backseating, but only if I request for it. I don't want to get backseat. I was playing Hades 2, right? And Hades 2 just launched. However, the early access came out a long time ago, so you could have been playing the game for like 8 months leading up to it. One dude just popped up in my chat and just non-stop backseating my every move, man. Like initially I was okay with it. Like he suggested some boons, the combos. This is fine, whatever. But then he's just like, yo, you should have dodged that, man. You don't need to eat that attack. Oh, he's very hard. He's just gotta do this. You just gotta do that. I'm like, I'm good, dude. Appreciate the help, but I'm good, dude. But these are the kind of things every streamer deals with, I think. Like if you watch, I watch a lot of Dota, or at least I used to watch a lot of Dota. Not so much anymore, because I just kind of stopped playing the game. Just go into any Dota streamer's chat. I don't watch League, so I don't know. I think it happens in League as well because it's a PvP MOBA game. Dota chatters are just notorious for backseating. And not even just backseating, they think they are better than you. Despite the fact that they are 2k or 3k MMR, and the streamer is literally 13k MMR, 10k higher than they are. They think they are better than the streamer, and a lot of that. So not only do you gotta deal with animals trying to ruin your game in Dota when they're streaming Dota, especially if you're a known content creator in Dota, a lot of people just see that and they just kind of start sabotaging your games. It sucks, but it happens. And also a lot of people snipe you. They try to ruin your games or steal your roles. So yeah, a lot of that. So not only do you gotta deal with those kinds of animals, but you kinda gotta deal with animals who are being animals in the chat. You have to, I think Dota especially, you gotta have such a thick skin to stream those games. But competitive, any level games, right? If you gotta stream it and you're high rank, you just gotta probably live with people making fun of your every move. Do I care enough to go for it? I think it's fine. I'll go at 410. This guy doesn't use it immediately. This guy doesn't, sometimes he doesn't even use it. Going to Malaysia at the end of the year, do you have any good suggestions? I do have a food video actually. I posted it a few months back, around summer vacation for a lot of people. I mean, depends where you're from, like what kind of food you like eating, honestly. And which part of Malaysia you're going to, that's the most important thing, because different regions of Malaysia just specializes in different food. Like me, I'm from Penang, and Penang just has a lot of Chinese hawker food. Whereas I think other places are more known for the Malay food. We do have Nonya food as well. Nonya food is mixed of, was it Chinese Indian or Chinese Malay? I don't remember, but it's a mixed cuisine. So going around KL and possibly Penang. KL is for lack of a better comparison. Okay, let me go into the MVP spot. For lack of a better comparison, think of KL as a mini Singapore. Technically speaking, KL and Singapore, are they almost the same size? Let me Google it. Is KL bigger than Singapore? Singapore is bigger than KL in both land area and population, so it's like half. Yeah, actually, Singapore is a lot bigger. Okay, never mind. Fuck me then. Half the population, almost triple the land area. Okay. But think of KL as a mini Singapore, in which I think Singapore has a lot of whatever Singapore has, KL has. Cheaper. A lot cheaper. Because you gotta think of it like this, right? Because Singapore's money is 3 times the value of Malaysian ringgit. So everything you buy in Singapore, even though the numbers are identical to Malaysia, the price is worth 3 times more. If you're buying a cake for $2 in Singapore, over here it's like 10 ringgit. And you know, freaking expensive. So you gotta think about that. And cuisine wise, you could still get hawker food in KL. There's a lot of hawker food in KL. It's not personal opinion. I think Penang has the best food in Malaysia. I'm from Penang. I think if you ask a lot of people, they would also say Penang has some of the best food in Malaysia. Probably the best food in Malaysia. It's not nearly as good. They have stuff that they do that are pretty good. If you like... Okay, where are you from? Like, it depends, right? If you're from an SEA country, you would kinda have some sort of idea. God damn, 10? There's a 10 map here? What the fuck? Oh wait. From California, you're Chinese though? Okay. What Chinese? There is a difference. Sorry. What Chinese are you? Because I'm Malaysian Chinese, and although not technically China Chinese, oh yeah, your relatives are from Taiwan, so okay. Taiwanese people don't typically eat super spicy things though, yeah? So I would say things are not super spicy here, but they can get super greasy. Especially like a lot of foods are stir-fried in a lot of oil, a lot of MSG, a lot of soy sauce. So things can get heavy. If you're not used to the food and you immediately dive in and then you're like, give me 2 bowls of curry meat, 2 bowls of Hokkien meat, 3 plates of char kway teow, you're gonna freaking... You're gonna have a wonderful night eating those foods, but you gonna die the next day. So not exactly the best approach, I would say. It's why the videos I made, basically I split it into 2. One for if your palate is not used to Malaysian food, which is like, yeah, you gotta get acclimated to Malaysian food. It's like, you know, if you're climbing Mount Everest, you gotta get acclimated to the pressure and everything. You know, if you're diving, if you're deep sea diving, you gotta get acclimated to the water pressure. You don't want to get the bends. That's why they have diving bells and shit down there. It's the same thing for Malaysian food. That's like the best way you could approach it, but I understand if you only have like a few days. And so you gotta make the most out of it. So if that's the case, I eat whatever the fuck. Who cares? But if you do have the time, I say that half the time, as in like if you have a week, maybe just eat something light first. Like start off with the lighter foods and then ease your way in. Because a lot of foods are really heaty, right? The heat. And Malaysia's not exactly cold. And if you eat heat and you're in an environment where you're like sweating all the time and it's humid as shit and it's like you're not drinking enough water, it's a recipe for disaster. Especially durian season where a lot of people are just like non-stop eating durian wherever they go, and durian is super heaty. And they just get sick. That happens. Happens a lot more than you think. Even to locals. I don't eat durian, so I'm fine. But standard stuff. Chicken rice, of course, it's like one of the best. Let me do this real quick. But yeah, chicken rice is pretty standard. Singapore's known for chicken rice, but it's not like they monopolize chicken rice. Either the roasted version is good, or even the steamed chicken rice is good. If you ever see the steamed chicken with bean sprouts, like that version's pretty fucking good too. And it's relatively tame for your stomach. Then Kway Teow Tung is just like Kway Teow soup. Kway Teow is like a kind of rice noodles. That's like the warming. It's something that the locals eat when they're sick. I don't like it. It's not my thing. I don't like light soup stuff. If I eat something, I'm going for spicy, regardless of if I'm sick or not. that's just my way of doing things. I'm like, if I'm sick, I want to sweat it out. I want to sweat out the sickness. So give me something spicy. Unless it's a sore throat, then you know that just don't be stupid. If I had a cold and my nose is like congested, then give me spicy food all day long. Oh, I've got a sneeze. But there's a lot of non-food foods that are pretty good too. Me nose. Me nose. Yeah. Not necessarily snacks. Like, we don't call them snacks here. It's pastries? I guess that's probably the best way to call it. But not pastries in the traditional pastry, like buttery, flaky kind of. What is dog? Why is there a dog on map? What the fuck? But yeah, not in the traditional pastry sense, but it's just like a confectionery. It's not bread. I mean, technically you can call some of them bread, because they kinda are bready, but we call them kueh over here, and there's a lot of different kuehs. Most of them are available in hawker centers. Some like fried fritters. There's Nonya kuehs, which is just like you see them in like a different array of colors, and it looks very colorful. Very sweet, very filling, because I think most of them are made with starch. So it's kind of starchy and like sweet potato-y and yummy and stuff like that. A lot of that. Then there's the desserts as well. Desserts are also a thing. Like Chinese desserts, completely different than what you're normally used to, I guess. Because Chinese desserts are... We have cold desserts, like the typical icy... What do you call that shit? I gotta stop saying I'm trying so hard to like... Because I heard from... I'm basically trying to practice this way of speaking that doesn't involve a lot of thinking words like or like, just transitory words. I'm trying to take a lot of that out of my vocab if I can, and I'd rather stay silent than say those things. Sometimes it slips out though, but I'm still new to the game, so that's a practice kind of thing. But what I've been saying is Chinese desserts, I fucking did it again. There's a cold desserts with like ice cream, and I fucking said like cold desserts, snow ice, was it? It's not necessarily snow ice. So like the most well-known Malaysian desserts are definitely ice kacang, cendol, stuff like that. Hi, yo, what's up? You're having a good day. But yeah, most well-known Malaysian desserts definitely cendol and ice kacang. A lot of people seem to think that beans in a dessert is weird because they can't comprehend that there's sweet beans as well. But I would say cendol. Cendol is like probably one of the best desserts Malaysia has. But Chinese desserts are a different category though. A lot of Chinese desserts are hot. There's glutinous rice balls, there's... What else is there? Like red bean soup, mung bean soup, peanut... What is it? Peanut soup. They call it soup, but it's not exactly a soup. It's black sesame. So it's I keep probably. Yeah, it's fine. They call it, there's no other way to call it though. You could just call it soup. But it's not really a soup, it's more like a paste. It sounds disgusting, but it's actually pretty good. Just try it. Those are I wouldn't say it's hard to find necessarily, but it's out of the way. In shopping malls it's there. Most food courts I think it's available. But hawker centers don't really have those things most of the time. If it's a big hawker center, then maybe. Otherwise, yeah. It's mostly like a standalone shop. So if you want like those desserts, you gotta actually go to those stores. And in Penang, most of those are just downtown. You can get them at a high-end establishment. Not high-end, but friggin' like strip malls and stuff. Usually has them as well. Why is that just an outfit or what? I guess. Bro's a furry. What can you do? Just playing as a dog. And if I keep this up, actually, I'd have 5 bill by the end of this whole 4 weeks, I guess. Just from grinding. Pretty insane. Is this GMS or MapleSea? It's MapleSea. The dead server that you should never play. It is Aquila. We just got done with challengers. I'm just hopping back to my main. And we got this new, I don't know if it's exclusive event, but it is an event where we're getting the Mithras Rage emblem for free. I say free, but it's not exactly free. Because these are insane. To sum it up, you get the emblem after 4 missions. So you gotta do 4, like each of these per week. You can upgrade it to legendary pot or and unique B pot. But to get the base emblem, you just gotta do any 4 of these. But what the criteria is, for the solo mission, 100k mobs every week, 4 times. That alone is crazy. You gotta kill bosses for the lunar mission. 2.5k points. And to get 2.5k points, the minimum hardest boss that you have to hit is Hard Darknell or Hard Jungle if you're in wherever you are. So that's the minimum hardest boss that you have to hit. And for the third one, it's a fucking cash grab, because the more cash you spend, the... Yeah. So this completely rules this out, because I'm free to play. I don't spend shit in this game. It is insane that this is a thing. So yeah, just look at these two. If you can even kill Hard Darknell or Hard Jungle. To this day, I'm confused why MapleSea and GMS has to have different names. But that's just how it is. I get that. Okay, Mithras Rage. It's endgame item. And you should probably work a lot more to get it for free. I get that. But 100k mobs a week is absolute insanity. That's like maxing out champion burning every week. I don't even do that when I'm at my most active. And for the boss thing is just you're soft-locking newer players. You can probably do it if you are liberated, I'm not liberated yet. Still have a long while to go. Like I'm halfway. So the only thing I can do to get that item is just by grinding 4 weeks of 100k mobs. Just to save myself around 15 bill. But yeah. So far it's a MSEA event. I don't know if it's gonna be going to GMS anytime soon. And there's also a free run collab, surprisingly. We got the Demon Slayer collab. I think y'all got it as well in GMS, if you're playing GMS. Free run collab is coming. Don't know what that's gonna be like. You're gonna make free run. Free run is a mage, but a Demon Slayer. GMS will never give free stuff. I mean, yo, give free stuff, you earn free stuff. 100k mobs is not exactly free. It's time consuming as shit. Like 10 hours of mobbing, bro. But yeah, I don't know. Could be exclusive, could be not. The only exclusive thing we got was the Carling thing. But that one's over, so I can't show it. The Carling thing, basically, you could use it in challengers as well. There was a free potion to get you from 274 to 275. And that's pretty much it. It just boosts one level. It gave a lot of authentic symbols as well, so. So far this is like the only event. There's the typical like daily stuff, but that's not really important. You've seen one of those, you've seen all of those. Elite boss again? Where the fuck? I'm so glad I don't have to move when I mob. But GMS, I think... My portal! That's fine. The trade-off is okay though. You guys got reboot, we don't have reboot. Freaking KMS has meso cubes, we don't have meso cubes. You guys have Ursus and Maple Tour, we don't have shit. Our Ursus got removed. So we're basically getting cucked on how much mesos we're able to earn. But I'm also not really hardcore playing this. I'm only doing this because I want the emblem. So I figured maybe once a week I could set aside a day to just grind this shit out. It is intensely boring. I'm gonna be real. Usually when I play Maple Story, I have videos on the side, or like I'm watching a movie on the side. But surprisingly, we are about 80% done. And I don't even have to freaking finish all of it. Because when you do dailies every day, it's like 1k mobs at least. So I could wrap it up around 92, 93k. I don't have to freaking touch any more mobs. Except for dailies every day. Please. Clean slate. I'm pretty happy with my challengers though. Got to 277. Could have been 278, but I got lazy. Towards like the last few weeks. So there were days where I didn't play. Because I pretty much stopped as soon as I hit 30k on the points. Completely free to play. I didn't even buy the mush pass. A lot of people suggested that you buy the mush pass. And yeah, it makes it easier. But it's not necessary. Some people saved money to buy arcane shade weapons, and I'm like, I ain't paying 5 bill for an arcane shade, bro. Just economically not viable. Not in this economy. Everybody losing their jobs. 5 bill for an arcane shade. If I hunted an arcane shade box, I would rather sell that shit. Then I world leaped over here to my main world, and the first thing I did was buy an arcane shade weapon for my Mercedes. I could work on it today. I think it's, yeah, fever time. Like, there was no point getting 40k. 40k is just the metal, and that metal, those metals barely do shit. Those metals are purely cosmetics. The actual final reward was on 30k. It's just like 20. I call them the butt plug potions because they look like butt plugs. Union level 200 potions and the legendary scrolls. Couple of legendary scrolls. I have one left. Which I'm... It's not gonna last. If only it lasts like a couple more weeks, then I would have used it on the thing. Would have used it on the emblem. Cause there ain't no way I'm making it to 8. I think the max I can do is 4. Unless by some miracle I manage to take down Heart Darknell, which is on 50 mil range. I think that's kind of not possible. Soloing. Maybe it's possible in practice mode. I don't know. Because practice mode, if you don't know, your serum elixir, the bossing potion that you buy from the collector, lasts the entire fight. It doesn't just last 15 minutes. So if you take 30 minutes, it's gonna last the entire 30 minutes. The important thing is to not die. And if you know Darknell, a lot of shit happens in Darknell that you can't control. You could get perma-stun if you're unlucky, and you just die. And how many times too did I use? Freaking, I used like 3 or 4. %80 done. I think if I popped one more, I could get there. But I'll wait. Probably buy a wealth coupon as well, just to get more money. Money is no joke, man. What even is this song? Oh, this dancing. Oh, it's the Kafka song. I haven't played FF6 in so long. I think most FF games I've only ever played it once. So oh, that's the thing. My friend just messaged me. I'm like, what? You have to hold it too. Oh, that's okay. I don't know if I picked the right one though, but I don't care. I think I accepted the first one too early. Is it? No, actually, this one's as alright. But ×2 is over. There is no MVPs. Do I have MVPs? I don't. Do I want to buy MVPs? I kind of don't. I think it's gonna be... I'd rather sell my MVPs, to be honest. I think it's gonna be worth something these coming weeks. Do I use it? What happened to the... Why can't I press NPC chat? Ew. I'm already... Man! Oh, not this one. I'm already out. No MVPs, it's fine. Let's go for this. Come on. Why always burp? Burp. Final Fantasy 13. I should note how much money I'm earning from this, just to just to see what I get every half an hour. I know a lot of people shit on 13, but I think the music is still pretty fucking good. I would have liked 13 more if it weren't for freaking some of the characters being annoying as hell. I don't mind that it's like super cutscene heavy because I actually really did like the story. Fucking bullshit. 10%. Jeep. Did I use this? Pop it. Eat. Fail. Stop using it. Can't believe I actually grinded fucking 3% today. Fuck, fuck this event, dude. 100k mobs, ooh. 54. How many MVPs does this guy have, honestly? He's like a... What's surprising is, like, they did try to ban RMT stuff, but... that guy is never banned. I think if they ban him... I don't think they can ban him. He has everything. He has the RMT market monopolized in MapleStory. Oops. I go. I go. Almost done anyway. Did he use it already? This is skill buff. This is skill buff. I want the full version. What is it called? Literally called ending theme. You gonna buff or what? Sometimes he just doesn't buff. My ×2 is just going. Bruh. Binary. Oh, I love this version. Even the Distant Worlds version is so good. No, it's 8. 8 is fine. Fucking succeed already, man. I wonder what the max level of the octopus is. I think this is my favorite video game soundtrack of all time. Final Fantasy X. This song especially. Fucking cried, bro. For the first time I ever, first few times I ever finished it. Oh man. Still, like, listening to this is like so freaking nostalgic. But pass already. Because you can picture the scene on the airship after they beat Yui Evan. Which is probably one of the most underwhelming final boss fights of all time. Because you literally can't die. Jack is cool though. Jack is cool as fuck. You haven't fight just auto resurrects you if any of your characters die. The hug. The exact moment, the hug. Then he walks in front. Phases through her. Looks. Jumps. Floats. Goes past Orin to his dad. High fives. Fucking got it memorized, bro. I played that game 5 times. 5 times? 5 to 10 times. I don't remember how many exactly, but yeah. A lot of times. It's my favorite Final Fantasy game. Pass! You fuck ass. Pass! 10% is a lie. I get so sleepy when I play this game. Course. Of course. I think it's intentional, right? They made the percentage super low because you're gonna be grinding so much anyway. But is there like quarterly earnings meeting time? Challengers World was not enough. Not enough people played long hours. Now they gotta do 100k mobs every week. Just so they can say, yo, we have X amount of active players. And half the population is bots. Or players botting. Nobody wants to fucking train while playing Venusaur. You can't tell me nobody bots in this game, dude. I'm pretty sure a lot of the players who trade at high level areas, no way they don't bot. Some of, I mean, yeah, I'm not saying all of them do, but the players who can earn in their level 290s, they can earn 2 to 3% every day. You tell me they're not botting? If they're not botting, they're account share. Or they have no jobs. Either or. Even if they have no jobs, even if they went as hard as Niru did, that ain't a thing. He freaking grinded like 17 hours a day. 11.5B. This is dropped half the price. It used to be 15B. Damn. I think price will go back up once the event's over though. People get it for free, but not everyone can get it. It's crazy. It's too crazy. Fucking 5%. What kind of nightmarish hell is this? What is Runaway? You're gonna tell me it has a chance to fail and it gets destroyed and it runs away? That's what happens? Fuck what? The moment I see Runaway, I'm just gonna collect it. I don't even want to risk it. Nah. Ah. What the fuck? I don't want to do Monster Park yet, so I gotta wait for. Hold up. Where's the thing? Not this. Yeah. I gotta wait. Hold up. I gotta up this. I don't have enough. 13. Till tomorrow. The later I do, the better. What's the original version of this? Do I not have the original version of this? The 1.5 version. I've never even played 1.5. Dearly beloved. All version. Oh, she wrote Somnus too. Damn. Yoko Shimomura. Of course. Spotify, please. Spotify, what is you doing? Yeah, this is the original. I freaking loved Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, but I got the most severe motion sickness. I think that's like one of the first games ever that I realized I had motion sickness when playing video games. It was crazy because I played on PS2, right? And I think there was a period of time where I played it until I legitimately just puked. I puked and then I got like massive migraines. And I had to lay down for like a few hours. Then I got back up and continued playing. Yeah. I think two specifically. Only a minute? Bruh. This song is fucking amazing too. There's a Kingdom Hearts 3 version. How much? Each version of the game has one, I guess. Even the mobile games. %5 is nuts. 5% is insane. But hey, I failed 95% 3 times in a row, so possible. We're almost done though. I think about 5k more, then I can stop. I don't have to finish it, because dailies are like 1k mobs every day. So at the very least. I do hope I pass it though before I want to see. Yeah, the hardest part when making a playlist like this is to just remember what songs you recall. I played so many video games in my youth that I don't even remember what games I've played unless I'm reminded of it. Or like if I recall the video game itself, I gotta remember what songs in the video game that I liked. So like a lot of my a lot of my playlists is just filled with Final Fantasy songs because I freaking love Final Fantasy. But you gotta wait for it to pass before it actually registers the next batch of mobs. I can safely say that after 3 months playing Challengers role with a Merc, I do not miss mobbing on Merc. Oh, this feels so good. Just standing in one spot, and the only time I have to move is if I want to loot the money. Oh man. Occasionally jumping the Shadow Bite. If I had the cooldown hat, I can probably use it every wave, honestly. It's not legendary, right? I could legend scroll this, to be honest, but I don't have the coobs. The 2-line cooldown for it to be good. Or at least I think for me, 1-line cooldown, 1-line stats would be nice. I don't know if the cooldown hat is good for bossing though. Maybe it's more of a farming thing. I don't think you need to spam Shadow Bite while you're bossing. You just want it for the attack buff. Imagine if it passed early. Imagine. It's like winning 50-50 on a gacha game while getting an early 5-star. Impossible, basically. Remember this song exists. Can't find the original. Interesting. They have 10 soundtrack. They have 13-2 soundtrack, but they don't have 10-2 soundtrack. What? Hell? only cover versions of this one that exists right now. This is a song that I'm looking for, I mean. Well... Spotify, please. Please, Lord. I don't know why. I'm using web browser. Maybe that's why. I just don't want ads. Yeah, I freaking... I did not like 10-2 that much, but I always remember this song, the main menu song. Like 10-2 is fine. Story is kind of what the fuck. And if 10-3 exists, it's gonna be even more what the fuck. Cause I read what happens. It's not fun. For my I'll use the 15 minutos. Origin to farm, huh? I get it. Some classes really benefit from it. Even Merc, you can basically just, I think you can put it in the middle here and just have it blast the whole map. But it only lasts like 30 seconds. Serious bounty on the portal. What song is this? Game is Octopath? Octopath. Why? We're almost done. Even Dog Dude is gone. %90. I think I'll do 95. 95? 95. Man! Came up with this? Who came up with these rates? To be honest, I could have... At the start of the stream, I should have just opened the WAP. Like, I was tempted to sell the WAP, but... just by... using the WAP, I think I could have gotten more. WAPs right now worth like 50 mil plus. I think I could get double that in 2 hours. Probably. Man. Not in a good location. Again? How many times on average do I have to fail to pass once? 5%? Karma 18 Star Force enhancement coupon level 250. Oh. That's gonna be a few bill, I guess. When those scrolls first came out, the 17 star scroll, I swept the entire auction house and bought so much of it. Because I had a feeling that the value was gonna fly. And it did. That's how I got my money for the Star Force weekend. I think I bought like 10 17 star scrolls for level 160 equipment. For at the time it was 80 plus mil. And by the time I sold it, it was about 500 mil. So I earned like 5 times the price. And I wish I bought more. Holy 3% now. Yikes. Yeah, I like the original version, but I also really like this version, the rain version. It's so chill. What about this? Can I succeed in 10 more attempts? That's about how much I have. 3k mobs. That's about how many attempts I have. Honestly, let me use this. No point saving it. 532 Ardent Channel 33. I go. Oh, gotta stretch. Oh, I'm getting old. Fuck. I use it already. Cool. Can I find a higher burning map? I don't think so. Got really lucky with that 10. Fuck it. Actually, wait. Monies. More monies. A small web. Have small EXP. This. Don't think I have small web. I have big web. Oh. Holy! 3% passed. No 2.5. Holy the jump! 300 to 1k. Hi! I have to get this. Hopefully it passes. Got pretty lucky with the last couple of ones. Or 1-7 now. We'll see by the end of the half hour how much we get. $300 soul order fragment coupon from the giant golden octopus. I'm guessing level 10 is max. Just guessing. And if you get max, you get... I do need fragments. And I think it's achievable, maybe, to get like 2 out of 3 to max. And the third one, maybe, if you're lucky. Just give me the left, right. Give me this. Fuck. Ass rune. Now that's when I use. There's really no point for me to use Origin when I farm anyway. The problem is not me not being able to kill the mobs. The problem is the mobs not spawning fast enough after I kill them. It's one of these and they already die anyway. This is way too long, dude. 100k mobs. I don't know, I know I don't have to do it in one sitting, but man, I just want to get it out of the way. Baby's back. Also think Expedition 33 has one of the best soundtracks this year. Most memorable, at least. Unapologetically French. I think gonna do like 2.5, then level 8 would be 2, level 9 would be 1.5, level 10 would be 1%, or even worse, 0.5%. What is the runaway though? Why does that exist? That's a scary percentage, even though it's 0 right now. A scary thing to look at. Guessing it goes up to 5,000. Maybe 5. No way it's 10. Probably 5. Ooh. Oh, never mind. It just jumps straight to 100. Fuck me. Runaway 2.5. Dude. I'm not risking that, bro. I can maybe risk it on the fragments and stuff. But this is free EXP. I don't want to risk it. Their 2% is fucked. Maple Story 2% don't believe it. I'll take it. Give me frag. How much does it add? 4. I'll use it later. I am actually done. I don't have to do more. Because it's like 5 days of dailies, right? 5 days of dailies is 5k mobs. Because every day, if you do the dailies, it's at least a 1k. I'm kinda done. I have until Thursday for this, so I'm good. Maybe we stream this again next week. Maybe. Maybe not the whole 100k. I didn't stream the whole 100k. I started at 50k today. And that already took me fucking... How long did I stream? How long was this? 3 hours. I yapped for about half an hour in the front. This took me like 2.5-ish hours. Let's check Twitch. I streamed for 3 hours then. 3 hours for about, for me, 4k, 4.5k mobs. I think it's about 40k mobs. 3 hours. And that's cause I'm mobbing in a map that's like crazy for me. I just have to stand in one platform, press one button, everything dies. Not a lot of people can do that. Not a lot of people can just afford to stand in one spot. Everybody, normally, everyone has to move. Only case where I have to move is if I want to loot stuff. So yeah. All right, I'm fucking done, bro. Done with Maple. Fuck Maple. I'll get these in the coming weeks. In the coming days. These are kinda done. Not much else here. Event map. This one's just daily stuff. Oh yeah. How much does this add? 2%. Damn. How much did I raise today? Three per. That's crazy, actually. For me, who normally like I just do dailies. That's pretty much all I do. But yeah, I'm fucking done. I'm so tired. Maple Story is just a game that kind of makes me sleepy. Yeah, I'm done. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you all have a wonderful day. I'm thinking about either Silent Hill F or Near Automata, and I will decide that in the coming days. Still have to edit some Silk Song videos, and I think by this weekend I'll be done with most of the Silk Song videos. It's just the long form one left that I gotta think of what to do. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you all have a wonderful day. I'm gonna go. Peace.